Charlie Gerow, our Republican strategist, Tony May, our Democratic strategist. Tony, I'll start with you. I mean, the Democrats have been pretty harsh on the president for saying on Saturday that many sides to this are to blame, and today he doubled down on that.
Yeah, he had backed off of the Saturday comments, but now he has gone back to his protection of the alt-right, of the terrorist activities, and this is a very questionable activity for a president to take, I would say.
Questionable. Charlie, what did you think?
The thing on Saturday, Rob, was not appropriate for the president. I think a lot of Republicans said that as well. Trying to make this into a partisan thing, I think, is missing a lot of the point. The president's statement on Saturday, by the way, was largely very good. It was that bit at the end that he somehow just couldn't resist that got him in trouble. He walked it back. And to say there's blame to go around, I think is really missing the point here in a lot of respects. The blame game's easy to play, and there probably is a lot of blame to go around in a lot of places if you watched what happened on Saturday. But we ought to be focusing again on unity and on the things that unite us rather than the things that divide us. And one of the points that the president made today in that contentious moment that he had was that there has to be a line at some point at which you say, wait a minute. And I think with these monuments, we're getting there. I mean, it's one thing to talk about Confederate generals. It's another thing to talk about historic presidencies. And if you want to get into it here for a second, Rob, a lot closer to home, some of these folks on the alt-left are now calling to have statues of Teddy Roosevelt taken down, and in Philadelphia, to have statues of the mayor of Philadelphia, Frank Rizzo, taken down. That really, to me, seems to be way over the line.
They all are part of our history, but Tony, I have to ask you, today was the president, first time I heard alt-left. Was it the first time you heard it?
Yes. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure that being, I'm a mainstream Democrat, and I'm very much against the Nazi Party and the kind of terrorist activities we saw in Charlottesville.
Charlie, I'm a mainstream Republican. I'm a mainstream Republican, and I'm very much against the Nazis as well. But I'm also against the so-called Antifa movement, which is now a significant part of the left, and the folks that were showing up on Saturday in Charlottesville with signs pre-made, pre-printed, that said the Klan and the cops are the same thing.
Yeah, well, and
that's chilling to me as well.
Some of them had helmets on.
They came, yeah, and they were recruited to come in. Some of them were paid to come in. Let's not think that the folks that were there, quote unquote, protesting were all as pure as the driven snow.
So, Tony, do you think the Democratic Party is now going to have to deal with this term alt-left from now on?
No, I don't think so. I think the president is digging himself a deep hole. The only way he's going to get out of this hole is if he fires Steve Bannon, Steve Miller, and who was the third, Sebastian Gorka. Oh. To demonstrate that they're not part of his circle.
I'm getting a rap, yes or no, Bannon goes?
I don't think so, but I mean, look, if the president were to fire those people, they'd want some other scalps.
All right, we are out of time. You can check out our CBS 21 Political Insiders every Tuesday right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30, and join us for Face the State Sunday mornings at 8:30.